Making a few things today, and as I go along I shall tell you about them. To start off with, I'm going to be making a Thai/Burmese coconut rice. I've taken 2 cups of jasmine rice and I've soaked it for 10 minutes. And here I have about 5 cups of boiling hot water with a little bit of salt, 1 chicken stock cube, there's 1 onion in there, 3 green chilies, and there's at least 2 inches of ginger, which I haven't even scraped or peeled. I've just added that because I feel the skin does a great job in adding to the flavor. So I've boiled this and I'm going to be adding the rice, and as soon as I add the rice I should be adding 1 cup of powdered coconut. The water is boiled. I'm going to be adding the rice to this. It's smelling really good. I'm mixing the coconut powder with a little bit of water from the rice so that it doesn't become clumpy while I'm cooking it. Also remember, when you add hot water to coconut powder, it clumps up. I can see a clump in there. Oops. See what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm going to mix this well. Once that's boiled, you cover it and cook it on low fire for 15 minutes. So it's 1:30 right now. At 1:44, 1:45, I shall check. Okay, so 15 minutes was not enough. I think the fire was too low. So I'm going to raise this a little bit and I think it should be ready in another 5 minutes. Exactly 30 minutes. That's how long it took me to cook this. You guys have to remember that what determines rice cooking like this, especially Thai rice or jasmine rice, is how long you soak it. I only soaked it for 5 minutes and I thought in 15 minutes it would be done. But I suppose the longer you soak it, the faster it cooks. So with 5 minutes of soaking, this was made in 30 minutes. Next up is a very interesting prawn curry with bangan/eggplant. So what I started off with is 3 onions. I am browning them in a little bit of oil, and then I separated the shells of the prawns and I boiled the shell down to make a stock. Separately I have some large tomatoes, 4 of them. I've left them large so that when I cook them I can remove the skin. There I have 2 eggplants. There's 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of cumin, zira, and a few red chili balls. I'm also going to be using some curry patta. So as soon as this is done, I shall be adding the tomatoes and then the seasonings of turmeric and red chili powder. But before I add that, I'm going to be adding the red chili balls, the ginger garlic, the curry leaves and the cumin. Time to add the tomatoes. One teaspoon each of salt, turmeric powder and red chili powder. I always feel that salt helps the tomatoes and onions to leave moisture and cook faster. After I stir this for a bit, I'm just going to add a little bit of water to help aid the tomatoes and onions come together. Half a cup. I'm going to cover this and cook this. It's nice and red. The skin is going to come off easily now. And after I'm done removing the skin, I'm going to raise the fire and cook these tomatoes. Alright, so that is ready and I'm going to be adding a few of these eggplants in here along with the prawn stock. So we're going to cook that on medium heat till the eggplants kind of become soft and ready. I love eggplant. I'm going to strain that. I have only one hand, but you get the gist, don't you? Let's throw this away. And I've strained the stock. That's about 1 cup. And while this comes to a boil, I have put together 1 cup of coconut powder with half a cup of tamarind paste. I shall be adding that to this. Cover this and boil it a bit till the eggplants are done. Okay, the eggplant, tomatoes and onions have become a nice curry now. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of lemon juice, a little bit of salt, and add the prawns in. One kg of prawns. I bought 2 kgs with the shell, and when I took the shell off, it came down to 1.1. Add a little bit of water to loosen the consistency, and this is more or less done. And this is ready to be served. Alongside the Burmese Thai coconut rice and the eggplant prawns, I'm making a stir fry. This is a chicken boneless stir fry with mushrooms. And these are dried mushrooms, so I've soaked them for the last 1 hour, and I have just seasoned the chicken pieces. This is about 300 grams in salt, sugar, black pepper, red chili powder, corn flour, a little bit of water, and a little bit of oil. I'm going to mix this, and I'm going to tell you what to do next. I'm going to fry this in a little bit of oil. It cooks very fast, so don't overcook it, please. Remove the chicken and leave whatever liquid there is behind. And in the same pan, I've added 4 or 5 red chili balls, 3 or 4 green chilies slivered. There is about 6 cloves of garlic that I've sliced, and I've taken about 1 inch of ginger and I've chopped that up roughly. There's a tablespoon of black sesame seeds. You may use white sesame seeds, and I'm adding a little bit of sesame oil. Let this stir for a bit, and at this point I'm going to add 1 cup of sliced mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms, guys. I've used dried mushrooms that I've soaked in water for an hour. And the mushrooms have stir fried really well. They've left water. I'm adding the chicken back with its juices into the mix. Two tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can add or subtract whatever that you don't like too much. Mix this well, and next up I'm going to be adding some capsicum, some spring onions, basil, and I'm waiting for Ali to come back home to get some roasted almonds or to get some cashew nuts, which I'm going to be adding right at the end. And this is it. This is what it should look like. Don't cook it too much. This is ready to be served. And this is my lunch today: a light kale salad, prawn with eggplant curry, chicken with mushrooms, and a coconut rice